Today is 11/14, November the 14th, and our title is Treasure Map. Treasure Map. Okay, let's open our book up here. Looks like I'm on to a new page. Once you get to a new page, please don't forget to divide your sketchbook into 4 sections by dividing your paper vertically, that is up and down, and horizontally, left to right. Start up here in the corner with my date, 11/14, and let's get started. I'm going to start at the side, on the left side of my page, and I'm going to make a swirl and bring it around, and then I'm going to curve it a little bit in the middle, bring it down, curve it on the end, okay? So all I really did was just make a swirl at this end and at this end, okay? Next, I'm going to come off of this edge, and I'm going to come and I'm going to curve it just a little bit, and I'm going to bring it to the right. I'm going to do the same thing off of the bottom, but I'm going to bring it almost together, okay? Not quite touching, but they're kind of coming closer together. I'm going to do the same thing down here at the bottom, okay? Now your ends, because this is curling here, this should curve too. So curve here, and just as how this is curving here, so is this. So curve that there too. Okay? We're going to bring in the inside of this treasure map, which means we're going to come in just a little bit, maybe right to about here. Okay? And I'm going to bring it and I'm just going to curve it inside like that, just a little bit. Okay, so basically it's just unrolling. Okay? We need a couple more lines on here, which is going to be on the inside of the swirl. Right at this point, bring it over into that. Off of this curve, into that. So there's one curl. Down here, same thing, right here, bring it in to that point. And off of the curve, bring it in. Okay? So now you've pretty much got everything that you need, except for a little bit of shading and some details. So let's start with the shading. We're going to do a shading along the bottom of this scroll, and it's going to be dark to light. So I'm going to move across and make this kind of a medium gray to a dark gray, and then as I move across again, let's lighten this up. And one more pass, lighten it up. Okay? You're going to do the same thing here on this part, so dark to start with. Take your time. You're going to move over and then bring it up a little bit lighter and up again a little bit lighter. Okay? So you've got your shading there. We also need an undershadow, so bring it down just a little bit and then make a dark line going right underneath of there to show that is the shading underneath this scroll. Okay? So we have that. Let's see what else we need. We need a little bit of shading inside here. Dark. And then to light again. And here. Dark. And then lighten it up. Okay? So there's that shading. Now, what we need to do next is to make some details to kind of make this look more like a map. So, X marks the spot. Let's put an X in there. And usually you're coming from somewhere. Maybe you're coming from an island or you're going to an island. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make like a little landmass down here. And you can bring up like a tree with maybe some coconuts. Okay, however you want to do it, however you want to make your map is fine. But somehow we want to see that there's treasure, and you know, a lot of times there's a dashed line that's leading to the treasure. X marks the spot here. Okay. Other details could be rips in the paper, so if you bring it in a little bit jagged and then erase the edge. Okay. Like some zigzag kind of lines coming in. Maybe it's been ripped there, or you could bring some lines in Okay, that all gives it detail. And that'll do it for today. So I'd like you to make one of these today. Please make sure you line up those lines where you need to, that they're coming in. Don't forget your regular shading from dark to light, and you have that in 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. You have an undershadow right here. Okay? Include a few rips in your map for detail, and then also some sort of drawing on your map to show where the treasure is located.